Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today it's around 81 degrees in Tokyo and 5:24 in the morning or so. For today's workout, we have Moose Lift 4C. This is day 90 of the program. So you're either, what did I write on my note for demotivation? We're either too stupid or too dumb to know when to quit. So let's get to work. So we get to start off with these RKC planks, which you're going to be on your forearms. Whoops, let me get down here. You're going to be on your forearms for this, but you kind of want to push or arch your back up, or at least that's what I could see from the tutorial. So rather than having everything level, you're kind of activating your shoulder blades, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I just misinterpreted, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to start level and then get into it. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. Alright, so here's a normal plank, and I'm just gonna be pushing up with my back. Oh, that's different. I don't like that. Keep your butt flat though. So rather than sinking into it, there's a little bit of an arch. Again, that's my understanding. Hopefully by this point, Moose's tutorials are out. I'm working off an older tutorial, so if it's wrong, my bad. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I don't know, I saw some TikTok the other day of that song, and it's been stuck in my head. Do 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 do. I don't know any of the words. Do 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 do. I'm really good with melody though. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alexa, stop. That was fun. I think we go straight into push-ups. Ew. Gross. Good morning. I did 60 seconds. It's funny because I wanted that to be over right away. I was like, I don't like that. Push-ups. Last time we did push-ups, we did military. Let me check my notes. Oops. Might have gone too far. Shoot. We did push-ups, 10 reps, slow military. So let's stay on the slow military today. Maybe we'll bring in some ego push-ups later this next week. It's the end of week 13. Isn't that bizarre? 13 weeks of this crap. Ain't no quitting us. All right, let's open it up. Yeah, military sounds nice and awful. We're gonna do 10 reps, slow, good form. We'll bring the speed in later. I just want to take a nap right here. I woke up at like 3:50 wide awake, and I was like, all right, let's sit up. Nice and slow. 3. It's amazing how good I've gotten at standard and how awful I've gotten at whatever that is. Military. 10 reps, X1, slow. We have leg lifts, 12 of them. Guess I'll lay it back this way. I think this is the best way to do it. It's exactly what it sounds like. Maybe I'll tuck in my shirt just for the decency. So before you even lift your legs, if you're like me with all your poor activation issues, it might be good to do one glute raise just to find everything. mainly core. So I'm trying to squeeze and brace and bring it down, still bracing it instead of relaxing it. Bracing it. Get your legs out, lift them up, and that's 1, 2. Now I have to reduce the range of motion on this, otherwise I put too much bend on my lower back and it hurts. 4. So I want to make sure this is all core. 5. I'm protecting my back. 6. Woo. 7. This plank sucks. 8. Slow. 9. 2 more. 11. Oh crap. We have 2 more sets of that? Oh, garbage. Oh, that's just awful. I feel like this workout we're a little closer today. 12 reps. X1. Slow. But after today, we only have this workout 3 more times. Maybe twice, depending on when your run is. Alright, so for lat pullover, you're going to grab a heavier-ish weight. Actually, let me check the video. I was originally thinking this is a tricep, but I don't think it's a tricep. Lat pullover, I think you're... Yeah, it's not a tricep. So, I mean, it might work triceps too, I don't know. But when you do it, if you're laying down, you'll have a weight overhead. It's not 90-degree elbow like a tricep. You're letting your back stretch, activate, pull it back up. Now, you could do this on the floor. You could do it on 2 chairs side by side, laying across. I'm gonna use a bench because I have one and benches are cool. I'm gonna lift my perspective up. Now we're rocking and rolling today. Reason being, my final paper for one of my classes is very late. And its due date was yesterday. Final time to turn it in is like in the next couple hours. So I have to finish this workout, make breakfast for the kids, knock out that paper, and then my second class I'm taking, because I decided to be an idiot and take 2 classes, that paper's due a couple hours after that. So it's Saturday, so it's a busy day. But if I complete those 2 tasks, which are really hard and I've procrastinated on, then I'm done with school for 2 weeks. And then I have to do another double. I'm taking 2 classes next quarter, 2 classes the following quarter, and then I'm done right before the delivery of baby number 4. I'm gonna do 30, so we'll see how this goes. I actually can't tell if 30s are gonna be light or heavy for this movement. If it was a tricep, 30s might actually be a little light. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna set it on my leg, I guess. Never done these on a bench before, so it's a new experience for everybody. Ugh. So I'll get it nice overhead. For me, I'm actually still activating core just to make sure everything's supported right. Bring it back. And you should be activating something. I don't know, watch the tutorial. I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to go slow. 3. 30s are plenty hard. 4. 5. 6. You just want to make sure you control the weight the whole time. 7. That it's not controlling you. 8. And swinging all over the place. 9. 10. I think we wanted a lighter weight, 11, because I think we have 15 reps of this. 12. I think we're supposed to do 4 sets. 13, which is just stupid. 14, one more. 15. Abs. Great. I'm not really thrilled about that exercise either. Huzzah. Making good headway though. Not a bad start to the day. And we got 15 reps. That's 30s. 30s. Reps. X1. So somewhere we gotta sneak in a 4th set. Now this next thing's kind of cool. This is gonna be your hamstrings, alright? This is a little bit advanced. So if this is too much for you, right? If you're still rocking your 350 pounds or whatever you're starting at, I'm not assuming everyone here is 350 pounds. Today I was 306. Even with good exercise and eating, I've gained 2 pounds. Psychologically, I'm like, I really need to be under 300. And I've like creeped up. And I was like, what the frick? Again, if you're still counting and figuring out what's emotion, what's fuel, what's pleasure, like just stay on the path. I just share from my journey as an encouragement. Keep pressing on. Keep growing in awareness. I like bread, which is a problem. So for this one, if this ends up being a little bit much for you, let me spin this. Actually, I didn't need to do that. You can go back to a hamstring bridge. If you remember, there's the glute bridge where you squeeze with your butt. There's the hamstring where you just lift your torso. You could do hamstring with a band. For us, more advanced, and something you need to be very careful with. What we're gonna do, let me double check form. Okay, it is flat feet, cool. I wasn't sure if you tuck the feet, but it's flat. From here, you wanna squeeze your butt and your core, kind of get everything together. And then very slowly, without falling, you're gonna lean back as far as you can, safely, and bring it back. And for me, that was enough to start to feel things engage. Feel it in your glute, you should feel it in your hamstring. Actually feel a stretch in my quad, that's 2. We have 10 to 15 of these. 3. If you need a little bit of a cheat for range, if you want to go for range of motion but less on the loading, you can pull the load off by bringing your arms forward because it's putting more of your weight on that side of your leg. I like to keep them on hips. 3, 4. Now some people can go like all the way back. Now eventually there'll be like extreme ways you can work this, where if you had your ankles held by a machine, you could lean forward, and pull yourself back up with the hamstring. It's like a hamstring curl. This is getting a piece of it without equipment. 5, 6. I actually feel a really pretty intense stretch or flex on my feet. So that's one thing to be aware of too. 8, there's always a weakest link somewhere. 9, I'm gonna stick on 10 for the first day. Ooh, 10. Oh, that's rough. Whew. Yeah, my feet are like, ow. Not a fan of that. It's really good though. So be really careful with range of motion. The first time I did that, I don't know, it was maybe 200 days ago with Moose, and I was barely tilting. Just because that's all I could handle, right, from a flexibility perspective. So as you get more flexibility and more strength, you can go farther safely. We don't want to dislocate knees or anything crazy. 10. Y'all are like, Joe, I already went too far. I'm on the ground, my ACL is torn. It's over. I wish you told me that 2 minutes ago. Sorry. Hopefully that didn't happen to you. All right, so Moose's workout only had 5 core exercises. Normally we do 6. So I was feeling gregarious. Is that the right word? I don't know. And I like flies, and we haven't done flies this whole program. So we do a lot of back row, right? But I wanted to do some shoulder flies. Now you'll see even when I do that, this is all funky still working on it. So I'm gonna go super lightweight. And we're gonna fly forward. We're gonna fly out. And for me, I'm just gonna try to work this and isolate it the best I can. Do what's safe for you. So I'm gonna start super light. So I really work form. So I'm gonna do 8s. Normally I could do 10s. I've pushed up to 15s in the past, but form gets compromised. And with like any upper body lift, we first want to squeeze the walnut, tuck the tailbone, get everything in order, get good posture, and then lift. Let's see. So I'm gonna get my feet rooted, squeeze my butt, tuck everything. For me, I'm kind of rolling my right shoulder forward so it looks symmetric-ish. It's not perfect. Hold everything taut, core braced. I'm gonna go out first, I think. Go slow. 1. It's really easy to swing weights and things like this. We want to load everything up. 1, out. 2. So this is just Joe throwing in things that he likes. 2 that he's missed in this program. 3. And it might be the same with you. There might have been things that were in your previous routine that you haven't been able to do for the last 13 weeks, and maybe that muscle's a little lonely. Maybe we've neglected something in this program. So as you think about what comes beyond your half marathon, you could totally do these workouts again and just swap something in, swap something out. You know your body, right? Yeah, it's 6. 7. So this weight's light enough to have just a nice load. 8. So I can really focus on form. If I was at a 10 right now, I would be muscling certain things. 8. That's not what this is about for me today. It's really stability. 9, trying to pull everything together. 10. But some of you, maybe in your previous program or you did a beach body thing, one thing I used to always like was like curl, rotate, press, down, reverse curl. That was like my jam. I'd hit that all the time. Moose doesn't have us do those. It's just not in the setup. But when I finish this program, I'm probably gonna roll up to those because it's just like a good everything movement. So feel free to add, tweak, push yourself. Heck, after you go for a run, if you want to throw some weights around a little bit, you can totally do that. That said, you're burning a lot of time with me running, so be easy on yourself. You got the rest of your life, however short it may be, to roll more things in. All right, so we did 10 reps of shoulder flies. We did this with 8s. Oops. 8s, 10 reps instead of 12. And that actually felt pretty good. So I think I'm going to hold that, make it more of a working stretch. Then future weeks, I'll see if I can up the weight. Oh, we're back on those darn planks. You know what, though? Let's help ourselves out a little bit. We have to do 4 reps of the lat pull down. So let's sneak in our second rep. Let's get ahead of schedule. Grab that 30 or whatever you've been using. 15 reps of this madness. I'd rather be ahead than behind, so that's what we're gonna do. Grab your favorite weight. Settle the butt in. Do a reverse crunch. And again, for me, I gotta do some work to kind of get everything where it needs to be safely. Make sure that's in a good spot. Brace my core. Tuck that in. Slow. Oh yeah, get the stretch. Let's burn out the shoulders. Oh, this is, I think, lats. I don't really know, friends. I just do what Moose tells me. And I try to learn in the gaps. 4, really go slow with it. 5, let your belly hang out so you don't sacrifice form. 6, still working on a good posture on my lower end. 7, so it's comfy. Because this is putting me into a little bit of an arch, right? 8, and that's where sometimes my back can get vulnerable. So I'm actively trying, especially near that part right there, to keep my core braced and keep my lower mid-back on the bench instead of arching off the bench, which really makes it challenging. But turning on that core for me is essential. I think that's 9. Oh, 10, you're almost there. Let's go. 11, today's workout is whisper quiet. 12, baby Emiko showed up in our room at like 11:30. 13, nice and easy. She passed out on a futon. 14. 15, nice. Good work. How do I get up? I'm gonna let the weight go. Now with that dismount, it's still dangerous. Yeah, getting in and out of that reclined position is actually really hard for me on a bench because of the L4, L5. Even with holding core, sometimes there's a point near the end of that curl where I'm like, ah, and I have to kind of work through it. So just working with injuries, man. Stuff you learn. But cool, you're officially ahead of schedule. What that means, though, is when you get to the second rep coming up, which is really your third rep, you're going to be as gassed as if it was your third rep, because it is. Then when you get to the fourth rep, you're going to be super gassed. It's great. Well, that was fun. So we got 2 on that. We're ahead of schedule on the lat pullovers. Nice. Yeah, and the more advanced blocks from Moose, he started pulling in like pyramids and stuff. It just sucks. I've spared you most of the program. If you want more pump, you can always add a 4th set. That's enough pump for me. All right, we have our RKC plank. Again, there's a little bit of a flexor and engagement, a little shoulder roll, I think, from the video. Watch the tutorial. I could be off. I'm just doing what I think makes sense for me. Let me bring the camera down to me so you can be a little closer. Wouldn't want you to get lonely or anything, so come on over here. Come on. There we go. That's nice and personal. Oh man, you're on your forearms. I really don't want to do this one. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. All right, so start in a normal plank, get your butt low, get good form, and then you're gonna arch. Kind of fire your shoulders, your lats, flex your upper back. It puts a little round in it. Again, your butt's not in the air. Okay, we're lifting the back is my understanding and still engaging the core. And do it safe. Keep everything else taut. It should just feel loaded a little differently. It should be hard. I think. There are certain times where I'm uncertain, and I just do what's good and hard for me. And it calls me as I know where the waves go. I am one. The chicken lives. Come on. Oh, yeah. Alexa, stop. Oh, man, that was dreadful. Got a little bead of sweat off my nose. Good work. All right, from here we go right. We're going to go right into military push-ups because I don't want to do them. I'm really happy that I'm making myself do military Because honestly, for the last 8 weeks or so, it's kind of been a gap. I got comfortable in the standards and I haven't been rotating. Gotta work that different part of the chest. Get some oxygen, just get it done. Got papers to write today. But the reward is being done. It will come. I just have to drip my brain dry. Squeeze a little more brain juice out today. I got more. Do my best thinking at 9 a.m. Slow. 1, slow. 2, slow. 3, slow. 4, slow. 9. Oh, man. Oh, that was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Then we have leg lifts, 12 reps. I'm just rolling through this to be done with it. Crap. Tuck my little edge of my shirt in. Maybe I should do that on the lat pull down. I don't know, man. 13 weeks in. I've worked so hard with epic consistency. Ate pretty good. Still have a dad bod. But I can also run 11 miles. So hopefully that's an encouragement to you to find that sense of empowerment regardless of the aesthetic. Or to be able to celebrate the aesthetics you can see and find. Like my little shoulder bumps got a little taller. I see it. It's kind of cool. My posture is better. I stand up and sit up straighter. And I got calves made out of titanium. But I still got my roll. Alright. In time. Maybe I'll learn how to do cutting like a bodybuilder. Just keep most of the muscle I have and just get absolutely ripped. But I'm kind of busy. I don't know if I want to eat like that. It's just meal prep. It's just time. Finding time to do that. I think about it more and more though, which is cool. But little by little, let's finish this program. Got a good breath. You get a nice break. So again, I got to be careful with lower back on this one too. So I'm going to do a glute raise. Just to squeeze and turn on core. Keep core turned on all the way to the ground. Brace my hands. Keep it flexed. Legs out. Lift it up. 1. And right there I feel it a little bit. And right there I feel a little bit. So I just got to stay in the middle range. 2. 3. You can still have pre-existing injuries for and work around them to strengthen them. 6. Actually, I saw an awesome podcast yesterday. 7. It's Joe Rogan with Hulk Hogan. 8. And one of the things Hulk Hogan was talking about, 9, was like how many injuries he's had. 10. He's had like 30 surgeries or something. 11. 12. He's had like 30 surgeries or just something wild. But he still eats clean. Still lifts, and he's talking about on certain machines he can adjust where the loading occurs. I don't know how to do it with free weights, but like he's got like torn biceps and stuff, right? Injuries I'll never know. And because he can't work, say, the middle of the bicep, he has a machine that helps him engage the bottom and the top. So he still trains around the injury to strengthen everything without re-tearing basically his bicep. He does that on various muscle groups. Really interesting. It's like a good, gosh, I think that one was 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Felt kind of long. A lot of wisdom you can learn from people in those spaces. All right, what are we doing here? Let's take our notes. Got out ahead of ourselves. So we did a 60-second plank. That's great. Push-ups, we did 2 sets slow. Dude, by push-up 6, I was so gassed at that tempo. So much harder emotionally than cranking out 30 standards fast. The slow military is just murder. So I'm glad I'm doing it. It's hard. I just did our 12 leg lifts, and now we're on our third set of the lat pullover. So let's get to it. I am Moana. One more, I think that'll do. My friends, 90 days in. How's it feeling? Hopefully, you've improved a little bit. I know there's some troll in the comments. They're gonna be like, Joe, your workouts are awful. I've done it for 90 days. I'm in the worst shape of my life. Meanwhile, you're eating like 2 full pizzas every day, a couple beers, half a tub of ice cream, and you only do half the reps and run half the distance. Coming out here trying to blame me for your results. I'm just out here for me and just sharing the journey if it's helpful for you. The success or failure of this program is completely in your hands. All right. And MooseABoot and aFamilyFrenzy are not liable for whether or not your DadBod evolves into a fit DadBod. Or MomBod, or whatever bod you want to be. All right. I'm already trying to you gotta be careful. This is something I need to learn. I'm still trying to find tutorials on it. I haven't figured it out on just how to go from this position to laying on the bench with weights without discomfort or anything pinching, right? If I had a standard bench, I could do it. It's the getting down here with weights that's super hard. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hold it close, I guess. This part. Maybe I need to use this thing. Felt almost safer. All right. Get everything engaged. Still learning here, friends. Oh, it's fun when I squeeze really good because my shirt squeaks because it's wet and stretchy. Slow. We're going for 15 reps. Let's get it. More. I just wish my kids would sleep until 6:30. 5. I love my children, and it's been really great sharing them with you on all these workouts. But it's not how it used to be, man. I'd wake up at 5 and have like a perfect pocket till sometimes 7 to work out, and now I'm doing 4:30s. And they still sneak out at like 5 sometimes. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I think that's 7. Lost track. Out here in no man's land, 8. So it's definitely been just a great experience for me. 9. To learn to really work on how to parent gently. 10. While exercising. You know, like it's not their fault this stuff's set up. And they do really well with it, honestly. I had a video where Emiko was like running at the mirror, 11, or the camera or something. I was just yelling at her. I was like, get away from that. It's like, oh yeah, that was just a moment I had. In reality, like, have they bumped the light or the camera? Have they broken anything? No. Dad's just wigging out because his weights are heavy. Oh yeah. 15. I'm gonna do the unsafe dismount. Tight. I gotta keep everything locked with that, otherwise it'll rip on my shoulder. And here's the other tricky part. Yeah, I latch my feet. Actually, that works pretty well. It's just a range of motion thing. Also, I hear baby Kari. Middle child Kari. So we might have a buddy soon. It's alright, I like my little buddies. And someday when they're old and grown, I'll still do these workouts with them. Like, I remember when and Miko and Akari were climbing on my back eating bananas while I was doing push-ups and dying. And now they're raising little children of their own. How precious. Circle of life. It comes for you, man. I didn't think I'd hit 31. Oh, not because I lived a rough life. I realized how that sounded. Like, no, I didn't have any, like, crime or drug problems that would predispose me towards an early death. I just, like, never imagined what life at 31 would feel like. Heck, my wife turns 34. Or, sorry, 32. Not 34. 32 in a couple days. That was rep 3. Brilliant. It's a neat, strange season of life. Poor man's leg extensions. Blimey. Okay. So again, you could do a hamstring bridge if you need to. You can modify back. You can even do the glute to hamstring bridge if you want. We're supposed to do, I did 10 reps of these. I'll stay on 10s. You really want to make sure your walnut's squeezed. I'm back up a tiny bit so I can see myself. I want to have good posture from the start. So this is my natural posture. I have to get forward, squeezed, core locked and engaged. This is injury. This is control. It's really subtle. It's a 2-inch swing forward, but everything's tight out and good. And then I can go for it. Bernie, 2. That's so hard. 3. Actually, is it working quads? Maybe it's not a hamstring thing. But I have such weird muscle tendon issues. Sometimes I really don't know. 4. I want to go farther than that, but I gotta be careful. I'm still building range of motion and strength here. 6. Brilliant. 7. Squeeze the butt. 8. Whew. 9, and I am top heavy. 10. Oh, that last one was tough. Whew. Crap. 2 of them. Oh, nice. Here's the money reps, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let me roll this up. I'm gonna hit a couple deadlifts real quick. I see this as visibly lower. It's just getting it right. I have like the slipperiest shoulder in the game, right? I'd be really good at wrestling if I could intentionally dislocate it to slip out of things. There's people like that. Yeah, you can really see it here. I can dip it in and out. And you can't hear it through the mic, but it's like... It's terrifying. Day 90. Almost done. You've never been closer. It's my favorite thing to use in engineering. We're having all these challenges with a medical device. We're trying to integrate it with a robot. Software was a hot mess. I was in charge of the software. Now, I learned it from teammates, but I started using it myself. My boss, Kevin, would come in. Great guy. He'd be like, so how's the code coming, Joe? Like, we're going to get the test results we want? Like, kind of like enthusiastic, but I could also tell he was getting a lot of pressure vertically. I was like, Kevin, it's, we've never been closer. It's like the best, like, honest, non-committal technical answer you could possibly give, because immediately it helps management recognize, like, it's very difficult, there's some uncertainty, but we are close. And sometimes that's the most measurable answer you can give. It's like, we're closer than we were. We don't know when. because it gives him the tools he needs to communicate risk, you know. It always get a smile though. The problem is if you spam it, then it's like, really, how long is it going to take? Like, people get tired of the joke. All right, here we go. So I'm activating my shoulder. It's fun trying to keep my left one low, which I think is the right one on camera for you. Yep. And then keep my right one high. Well, shoot, I guess I'll just hit all 10 this way. All 12, 10. Let's just stay on the wides and then we'll do the fronts. Kind of happened by accident. Now I could definitely do more weight this way if I wanted to. Although I still have enough instability that I'm glad I'm doing it. Maybe that's about 10, maybe one more. So it's a little fast. Roll it forward now. The reason I like to go wide front is you actually get the transition. So for me, for a posture perspective, it's really helpful. Forward, but this is still good too, just to hammer it out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Getting it done with 8s. What's cool about the kilogram weights is I can actually get like 12s and I think 18s. Like, I can edge towards 20s because I don't have 15s, so I can eventually go beyond the 10 with those. We'll see what I'm pulling by the last week. The last week's fun because we get rid of the fartlek. You're welcome. Just to give you something small to look forward to. You just have to run 11 miles first. Who is pumped for that? Let's go. Alright, so I just did shoulder flies, 2 sets down. Let's do the big dreaded 3, plank, push up, lift. We'll figure the rest out as we go. I'm gonna drop my camera. It's amazing how quick I could be without children. I keep saying that because I hear noises. I know it won't last. Alright. Remember, you want to get into a good plank, good posture before you push and around kind of thing. I don't really know what I'm doing here though, so do whatever you think is correct or what the tutorial says, or do what I want just for giggles. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. Alright, so lock it in, drop the butt, and now push up. Ooh. It's terrible. It's just the absolute worst. Prince Ali, Ali Habab. Tongue strong as 10,000 men with all of their swords. And we have the jams. You know, that's from the live action. I'm already feeling like this is a mistake. Oh my gosh. The shake. It's different. Oh man. Plus it's building on all the other core we're hitting today. Plus we're weak from fartlek, man. Still feel the fartlek today. What was up with that variable interval? That was dreadful. Hold your form, come on. There we go. Alexa, stop. Yeah, that variable pace fartlek, that was wild. Never want to do that ever again, right? Man, we were so fast. God, we went from 32nd minute 130 to 233, 230 to 1.5, 130. That was wild. Radically different than the steady 2 minutes. Even though the steady 2 minutes is really hard. Steady 2 minutes is great because you have a lot of control over consistency of pace across the reps. With the variable, like, you're just pushing. That was good. That was a really good workout. All right. I feel gassed for these push-ups. So in pursuit of 10, I will probably want to keep the form and the slow pace, and I'll probably drop knees. I'm going to try to do it without. I'm just feeling fatigue, mainly around the abs and lower back, because we worked hard yesterday, so that's carrying in a little bit today. So I might modify, but I'm gonna try to do it. I just don't want these. Don't want these at all. I hate getting better. All right. Maybe I just need air. Oxygenate the blood. Here we go. Slow 1. Slow 2. Slow 3. Slow 4. Slow 5. Slow 6. Slow 7. That was a lot of ego. Would have been way more comfortable on my knees. Start leg lifts. We got 12 of them. Crap. No. All right. Good work. I think we could just end it there, right? Day 90. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna care if we don't finish it? Let somebody else carry the boats, right? But we're like, no! I need them ablets, little ab chicklets, to carry me 11 miles on Monday. You only have 2 more long runs. You have an 11 mile on Monday, which is doable because you did 10 miles last Monday. You got 12 miles the following Monday. You get to enjoy a nice 6 and go run your half. Like, friends, you're done. If you had to run a half marathon tomorrow, you'd be sore, but you could absolutely finish. You just walk a mile or 2, you'd make it. So this is just really finishing the preparation so the half marathon's something that you really enjoy, even though it's challenging. So let's get her. That's sore. That's so fun. We're working good things here, friends. All right, I'm gonna do my bridge again to help me out. 3, 2, 1. Find the glute, find the core. There's the core. Drop it with core controlled. Push. Don't lose it on the bottom. Keep the core. That's really hard for me. Leg out core. 1. I'm in the safe zone. 2. 3. 4. Slow. 5. 6. So where I'd have the most injury, 7, is if my legs went lower. 8. I'd feel it in the lower back. 9. So I'm just reducing range of motion. 10. So I can keep it in the abs. 11. Oh my god. Oh man. We're working hard today. Got that going for us. Get the form. Full squeeze. Yeah. Are you having fun yet? Exercise is fun. Whatever. Alright, we got 3 of the plank, 3 of the push-up, 3 of the leg lifts. Is this how normal people work out? Did they just like crank through this stuff? I don't know. Got our lat pull over. Bring that up. Your 4th rep a lat pullover. You should feel it. Hey, little miss. Morning. Can you pop on some clothes? Okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, you got any out there?
Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute, beautiful. Oh, we might get to finish. At least she's cute. It helps that she's cute in the morning. I think cuteness, here's a off-base engineering perspective. Pretentious engineer here. I know you didn't ask, but I think children, for the most part, again, very liberal use of for the most part, I think for the most part are cute just as an evolutionary means of self-preservation. Like, because children are really challenging at times, right? You've seen me challenged. If you don't have kids, you'll know. You know who should have children? Selfish people. Works out great for everybody. So that's also off base. That's very sarcastic. I think children are cute because it helps you pull through the challenging moments and still decide to like feed them and keep them alive. All right, let's do our lat pull over last rep. So I'm gonna try to hook my feet again because it allowed me, when I hook my feet, I have a counter support here to the weight. So I could really like roll into a reverse crunch safer. When I'm here, I kind of collapse the abs as I fall into that crack. So I don't know if that's the way. I'm just going to start doing that. I feel like Howard Stark over here. I'm limited by the technology of my time. Tony, this is all for you. Now go create some kind of BS element. Just add an extra electron and boom, you got a new element on the periodic table. It also cures you from that toxicity he was having from whatever element, palladium or something. Palladium poisoning. 2, let's just make up all the elements. There are 3, unatamium, iridium, vibranium. Slow, get the work, you're not done. 5, 6. Way to show up, y'all. This stuff really does matter. I know that I'm demotivating all the time, but I hope that you're encouraged, that you're taking the best steps you can for your fitness. 9, you're getting it done. You're getting better. 10. 11. Are you dressed? Beautiful. Can you close the door so Kai sleeps? 13. 14. Let me try a safer dismount from here. 15. I'm going to tuck the legs. Turn on the core maybe. Use the weight to fold up. Hey! Close the door, babe. Whatever. Alright. You only got 2 little things left. From what I hear, Shia LaBeouf's like out. He's trying to solo free climb the Grand Canyon. No ropes or nothing. It's impressive, man. So, don't have to worry about him. Whoops, he's cheating a little bit. Don't have to worry about Shia LaBeouf, right? He's just climbing rocks. He's got a really, really tiny river, Colorado River running through there because they dammed it and all this stuff. You know, for power. I think it used to be mighty. Now it's a trickle. Poor man's leg extensions. Poor woman's leg extensions. Whoever wants to extend their legs. You can do that. We have extensions for all. All right. Let's get it done. This one's tough. But yeah. He's not even using chalk or anything. He's got bare hands. All right. Still dressed, top and bottom? Wonderful. It's nice to see you this morning. You gonna turn that into a slide? Alright, get your form. Tuck your butt. I got 10 of these. Stupid. Yeah, go ahead and grab some. Yeah, you can get your regular milk. You just gotta grab your cup. 2, 3, 4. Now, in all the weightlifting videos I've seen people load doing similar exercises to this, but using a different way to kind of support their weight. I've seen like knees fail and stuff. So just listen to your body. Don't go farther than you can. And honestly, I don't really know how to bail out of this. I think if you felt something going, maybe quickly rolling to the side and catching yourself. Don't try to catch yourself straight back, because you're just going farther into maybe an unsafe range of motion for you. So, yeah, safe. One more. The sticky sand that sticks together. What am I looking at here? Oh. Ooh, this is mommy. That's definitely a mommy activity, but you know what? Let's pull it out. And when mommy wakes up and she still needs some good sleep time, I'll let you. This is gonna make a mess. Just ran into a door. So I'll put it out so we remember. Here's some milk if you get a cup. For the one more exercise, friends. I'm gonna try to vary it if I can remember this. Maybe. I'm gonna go up to 10s. But I'm gonna really focus in on form, so I might drop right back down if it's not working today. I'm gonna give it my best go. And luckily we're all done after this. Man, I can't believe I put the milk on the table for you, love. Free climb in the Grand Canyon. It's wild, man. Yeah, right there, that milk's for you. You can have all of it if you want. Okay, let's find my posture. So I'm gonna start rooting my feet, wiggle my knees, squeeze the butt, tuck the tailbone, play with this shoulder till it kind of looks right, drop the other one, activate my back, and put a soft bend in the arm. You don't want them locked out. And one, nice. One, slow. Two, this is gonna suck near the end. I'm glad I picked 10s. Three, slow, don't swing it. 4, slow on the decelerating. 4, like work it down on the negative, I guess. 5, I don't know. 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. 8, don't play with the stove, please. 9. 10. Yeah, I could definitely start with 10s next time. But I'm glad I start with 8s today to find range of motion. What's up, Ems? Or Kari? Oh, nice. Yeah, we don't want you to get burned by the stove. That's right. Yeah, that's your scar. You got that at Oakwood when we lived in Omotesando. Tiki! Yeah. Yep, she put cold water on it because when you get a burn, cold water is really good. Kari, you can sit on the... Don't touch... Mm-hmm. That's true. Nice. A little bit, yep. All right, friends. Well, it's been fun finishing this workout, so let's just press this button to close things out, you know, because we work so hard and stuff. Oh no. All right, so we got to fight Shia LaBeouf off, so find your nice standard stance. We're going to roll back, forward, roll, punch, punch, roll back and forward. You can do a jab, hook. So we're just going to throw some punches, fight them off. I like the rolls, though, because they suck. So throwing a punch whenever it feels good, but we're really trying to get low and rolly. And in a minute, we'll flip stances. Don't worry, I'm not throwing any sprawls at you today, because we did hit them yesterday. Roll back, roll forward, punch, hook, 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 roll back, roll forward. You feel the burn, right? It sucks. 10 more seconds this way. Get on the rolls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch it. Whew, overcommitted to that. Drop down in it. Finding the roll might be trickier on your non-dominant stance. Actually, everything might feel a little different. Punch, punch. Get some nice rolls. And again, you're really just burning them out, man. Rest will come, but we gotta fight off Shia LaBeouf. Okay, he's too motivating today. Gotta get out of here. Superhero serial killer Shia LaBeouf. Quiet. Couple low rolls. You almost got him. Kill him with the rolls. Kari's looking at me like, what are you talking about? What? Are you gonna have a good day today, Kari? I'm gonna have a good day. I'm working hard. Why am I moving so slow? I'm just pacing myself. No problem. No worries. All right, friends. Great work. Rest up on Sunday. Do a flexi flow foam roll stretchy thing if you need it. See you on Sunday or Monday.